Hey y'all. Hey y'all. What is going on? I miss y'all so much. Look, I came up here because I was like, we gotta talk. Hey D, hey Tawanda. Hey y'all, what's going on? Look, first y'all, what we talking about? Whatever y'all want to talk about, I came up here just to talk to y'all this morning because I was laying in the bed. I was like, I'm having pains. So I was just like, I don't feel like getting out the bed, but I want to talk to y'all. So we going to talk, okay? Y'all, I want to tell y'all what happened when I went to North Carolina for my mother's wedding. Okay. Oh, I think I want to get into a little bit of the Simone and Melody situation from what's going on out there on the YouTube streets because we never got to get into the things of the things, you know what I mean? So we're gonna do some talking and whatever y'all want to talk about, whatever topics, whatever shows, whatever. We are going to do a Ready to Love live. We are going to get into Love Is Blind later on, but we got some things. How are you in the bed? Me in the bed. Well, I'm doing horrible. Me personally, I'm doing horrible. The baby, he doing good. Okay, he's doing good, but he's taking me through the ringers, and I don't understand what I did to him for him to treat me like this. Okay, but I could barely walk, y'all. I could barely walk. Like the pressure is a lot. I could barely walk. I don't know what happened. I literally came back from North Carolina and it's like my whole pelvis and everything gave out on me. So I gotta go to the doctor and see what they say about it or whatever. But nonetheless, we here and we talking, okay? But let me tell y'all. So I had to go to North Carolina for my mother's wedding. Now, remind y'all, I told y'all that I was not going to drive down this time because the drive is too long. It's an 8-hour drive, and I refuse to do it in this condition. Okay. So we went and we got on a plane, right? So the first things first, so we get there, we get up early in the morning. My mother-in-law, she takes us, yes, please keep me in your prayers. She takes us to the airport, whatever. We get there. Now we check it in, everything fine. But they told me that my bag, now mind you, they said my bag was too big, so I had to do a carry-on. So I'm like, forget it, I'm gonna pay for the carry-on. But then my daughter had a bag. They was like, she can't have two bags. I was like, that's like her purse. He was like, no, she can't have it. So we take all her stuff out, stuff it in my bag. So now my husband's like, I'm not paying $70 for two bags. That's like too much. We're not doing this, that, and the other. Get the car. So we just get one flight. We stuff everything into this bag. TSA was fine. Everything was good. We get to North Carolina. Everything's fine. Got the rental car, having a good old time. Drive to my sister's house, get my sister. Drive to my mother's house, get my mother. My mother got 85 chair covers that she need pressed, okay, or steamed, or whatever the case may be. 85 chair covers, like 16 tablecloths and all this stuff. And I'm like, Ma, you ain't even get started on this because, like, who's supposed to be doing this? Right? So now we down there. Now the steamer's not working. The iron's not working. We tried to iron one of the runners and it burned it. So it's just a mess. Okay. So we finally got like this little presser, like iron board presser where you pull it down to press the clothes. And it's working, but it's small. So my sister did some, then I did some, then my sister did some, and I fell asleep because I was tired. Okay. And we was sitting there, it was so many chair covers. Okay. When I tell you so many chair covers, it was a mess. Good morning. Congratulations, my yeah. Oh, I'm gonna show y'all some pictures too. I'm gonna show y'all some pictures. I gotta upload them, but I'm gonna show y'all some. So I'm down there. So we get all this stuff together. So the next day we got to drive down. Now, let me tell y'all, my mother lived in Plymouth, North Carolina, right? My grandma, where my mother used to live, when she was, where my grandma is in Belhaven, North Carolina. Now, if nobody knows what Belhaven is, I don't blame you because it's a really, 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 really small town in North Carolina. Okay. Really small. And we had to drive into Belhaven. Belhaven has no street lights, no nothing. Keep that in mind, y'all. Keep that in mind. It has no street lights. It's nothing but dirt roads and freaking frogs and crickets and stuff out there. That's it. Okay. We drive into the city because my mom used to live out there. So that's where she was having her wedding at the church and her reception at the center. We go out there, we get to the center, we start decorating. Okay. We gotta steam these daggone chair covers because they look bad. Like when I tell you they look horrible, they look horrible. My daughter, my husband, my sister, my brother, and the wedding plan and everything. We setting up everything nice and pretty. It took us literally from like 10 in the morning to like 8:30 at night, and we still was not finished, right? My aunt came down there. She finished up the rest, and then they was going to go to the church to finish decorating. Now, mind you, the cake came. Now, my mother's husband brought us the cake from the bakery. Why he like turned the corner? Because y'all remember it was raining, it was storming. Turned the corner, the whole cake smashed into the box. So now we over there trying to like fix the cake, and I'm talking about a 3-tier cake with flowers on the side and everything, and we trying to like um we trying to like try to fix the cake. I was like, we can't fix this cake. They like, you just gotta push it over, push it over. So I'm trying to push it like with the knife, like to level it out so it won't be like lopsided. When I tell you, it was, I'm like, what in the world? Like, we really trying to fix this cake, trying not to mess up the flowers. I was like, we might have to get some fake flowers or something. It was a mess, okay? We ran out of the little chair, you know, the little band things that you put around the chairs. When you put the chair covers on, you put like the little band things on, they'd be like different colors. So we trying to like find a way to make it work. When I tell y'all, we was working. My poor baby, my poor nephew, they were tired because they was doing all the decorating. Because after a while, I was moving so much that I had developed like this pain. It was so bad at the top of my stomach. I was like, y'all, I can't do nothing else. Like, I gotta, this is it. Like, I gotta sit down. They're like, no, 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 Chloe, sit down, sit down. I'm like, okay, I am. But it was a mess, right? We get everything semi together. My husband is ironing the tops of the tables because the tablecloths are so wrinkled because they was literally thrown into a tote because one of the ladies gave them to my mom. And so he ironing the top of the tables. My younger brother is steaming the sides of it, like, you know, the part that draped down off the table. He's steaming the sides of it, and then after they do that, then one of my nephew or my daughter, they go and start setting it. It was a mess, right? So we all end up now we have to drive home because when my aunt get there, I'm like, we've been here all day, we tired, we driving back into Plymouth because we need to get ready to get my mother ready for tomorrow. Like, I need to go do her nails, I need to do her lashes, I need to help her fix her hair. Like, it's a lot of things that I have to do to help my mother get ready, and we need to get her to the hotel. We need to get my grandma to the hotel. Like, you know, it's a lot of things. So when I tell y'all now, it was storming, y'all. It was a hurricane. It was like a hurricane. There are no street lights. Not one street light. This whole drive home. It's pitch black. And when I tell you, it's nothing but like dirt roads and fields, like farms, like fields, like cotton fields, corn fields, all types of fields. And we was driving through that thing, and it was raining so bad. And I'm sitting up, my husband like, you got to sit back. And I'm like, but I can't see. He's like, I need to see. I need you to calm down because you're making me nervous. Because I'm sitting here like, I can't see. Like, my sister is behind us driving her car, and we literally like driving like 10 miles per hour because you can't see. And it's nothing but turns and turns. And I was like, what in the, like, when I tell you, I was in that car praying because like you can't see. And I'm saying, like, this has got to be illegal. Why they ain't got not one street light out here? Like, what in the world? I said, there's no highway, there's no nothing. We got to take the street. And I swear, it's like, if you have car trouble or something wrong with your car or anything, baby, don't drive out there. You get stuck. That's it for you. It's over for you. It was so bad, y'all. It was raining. We was running over frogs and all types of stuff. It was like you could barely see through the high beams. It was so dangerous. Like, we was so praying. We didn't get to any lights, like lights, till we was 5 minutes from my mother's house. I said, "Oh no." My husband was like, "We next. I don't care what time the wedding is over tomorrow. We are getting on this road before it get dark." Because it was raining that bad and it was so freaking dark. And I think like the dark probably wouldn't have been as bad if it wasn't raining as bad. You get what I'm saying? It was horrible. So we get to the hotel, we get my mom in a room, we get my grandmother to the room. My husband having a hard time paying for the room because they put in a block on his card, but we don't know it because his phone is dead. The card not going through. The card not going through. And I'm like, why card not going through? I'm like, oh no, this is not good. So he finally get the service and plug the phone up, and it's like, oh, he blocked it. So he unblocked it. We finally got in our room because that my husband, my brother, and my nephew, they stayed in a different room from me and my mother and my grandmother. We had a different rooms. So my mom forgot her nail stuff, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I'm going to bed. I don't care. Y'all figure this out. We'll do it in the morning. I get up, I go to bed. My nephew, my mother coming in like, oh, y'all got to make these bags, 160 of these bags. First of all, it is almost 12 o'clock at night. Why are y'all giving us bags to make at 12 o'clock at night for like little gift bags, like with like little candy and like stickers on it and whatever? And I was like, who's doing that? 160, who's doing that? I said this is not right because like I'm trying to figure out who planned this because they didn't plan this effectively because this don't make no sense. Chad, this didn't make no sense at all. Okay. So my nephew and my daughter, they started like doing it, whatever. They just did as much as they could and they bagged them up and we was like, that's it. I fell asleep. I went to sleep. I'm done. I wake up 7 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, let me go over there and see my mom up. I go in the room because you know it had a joint rooms. So I go in the other room and she was up. So I'm like, all right, mom, go ahead, take your shower so we can start doing your nails. I'm gonna send Altis to go get the nail stuff, so we could get your hair together. Da 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 da. So while we doing that, we get a phone call. The phone call is that the center is flooded. Like when my mother having her reception, is flooded. So my mom's like, what? They like, it's flooded. I said, do y'all know it's flooded or y'all assuming it's flooded? Like, is it just raining? And since it rains a lot but down there by the water, it gets flooded? Like, is this an assumption or is this, the truth, like what it is? They're like, they getting somebody to go out there and look. So now everybody's in a panic because they like, well, we should still try to go out there. We probably, because the church is not going to be flooded. We could get into the church, this, that, and the other. So it's like a lot of back and forth about whether or not the center is flooded. Now, remind you, the center is lifted up off the ground because down there floods. When it rains in Belhaven, it floods. So most of everyone's houses, like my grandmother's house, is like way up off the ground. The churches, all this stuff is like raised up because they floods a lot. So my mom, I felt like I felt that, you know how like it's your wedding day and you up early in the morning and you about to, really get yourself together and you really feeling, like, oh my God, this is the day. And then they tell you that your venue is flooded. So I was like, oh my God, like what in the world what we gonna do? So we going back and forth, like maybe it's not, we could still go in, we could still do it, we could still go in. My sister left out to go to my mom's house. When I tell you the people's yards was flooded where we was at in Plymouth, and Belhaven is literally on the shoreline down there. So we like, oh my God. So we go turn on the news. When I tell you it was flooded, y'all, it was flooded. They blocked off all the roads to get into Belhaven. They blocked off all the streets, everything. People was had to evacuate from their houses and everything. And it was raining so bad. And because we was like, well, the rain's supposed to stop around 12. If the rain stopped at 12, we could still go ahead and we could go in. But it's not even the fact that it stopped raining, it's the fact that it's flooded. Like you can't drive the streets. You can't get in. When I tell y'all, we were sitting there like, oh my God, it was a mess. So my mom is like frantic, but she hold it together. She better than me. Because let me tell y'all, had it been me, I'd have been all over the place. Like, no, this is not happening. I'm sitting. I felt so bad because I'm like, Ma, it's gonna be all right. I said, it don't matter as long as you get married today. That's the main thing. You gonna get your husband, and everything gonna be great. You gonna have a beautiful wedding, all that stuff, trying to like talk her into us because we trying to figure out like that. So what's the alternative? So they like, well, we could do this. Like if we could have, they could get married, they could just get married, and then we could go ahead and send them to like they could just get married and then we could go ahead and do what's the thing? We could have the reception tomorrow if the water goes out, like if the water leaves out by then or whatever. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like it's one of those things where it's like it's nothing you can say to a bride on her wedding day when you tell her that her venue is flooded and all these things. Like there's nothing you can say to them to comfort them. And so I was like, let me just go ahead and give my mom her space. But my aunt is just as bad as me, emotional. Okay. And so everybody's like, we gotta figure this out, this, that, and the other. So the wedding planner was like, let's go back to the house. We're gonna go back to the house and we're gonna try to decorate the house. And we just gonna have a wedding at the house. Now my mom is like, we ain't got nothing to decorate at the house because she's in her feelings. Like she's upset. She's like, we ain't got nothing to decorate at the house. And da 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 da. And I'm just sitting here like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And so we get back to my mom's house, and I just like, it's nothing we could do. We all just literally sitting there. You know how like we woke up this morning, we was all excited, we was getting ready to go to a wedding, and now it's we sitting in the house. So she make a fake Facebook post, and she tell everybody like, the wedding has been canceled. We not going to do it. Da 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 da. And so, um, mind you, we got a hotel full of people. Now, hotel full of people that came from family from New York, family from New Jersey, because that's where we're from. So we decided that we're gonna have it at the house. So we're gonna have the wedding at my mom's house, and all the people at the hotel gonna come. The food, the caterer, she brought all the food to my mother house. Okay. So like my cousins and everything that they could get into Plymouth. So we end up with a nice crowd of people, but my mom's spirit was really, really down. So I had to take a nap because y'all, I'm emotionally like my emotions run high. I can't function. Okay. My ankles are swollen, my feet were swollen. The lady was like, Chloe, you gotta rest because you look bad. She was like, she was like, you gotta rest. I was like, I know, no, 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 I gotta help my mom. She like, no, you ain't gonna be no good. You need to lay down. So I took a nap, and then when I woke up, I got woken up because all my cousins and stuff started coming into the house. Um, so my mom, I don't know, I felt like her and her husband had gotten into it a little bit, because I don't know why they got into it, but you could just tell that they had got into it. You know how like emotions running high. So she's like, I don't know why he would aggravate me when I'm already aggravated. It was cute because like it's one of those things like you can't help it. You can't help it. Like everything's going crazy. And so we finally like get my mom to like get dressed and uh do her makeup, and she's like, I'm not even gonna do my makeup. I'm just gonna put on a little foundation. I was like, no, 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 no. You're gonna do your makeup how you do your makeup, okay? Make your face, beat the face, beat the whole entire face. When I tell you we did her makeup, her nails, her hair, we did all that stuff. And it turned out really, really beautiful. Um, and all the family and all the people that came, and we took so many pictures, and it was just so nice and so intimate that it was worth every last bit. I think this turned out better than it could have, than I think it would have. Like it was, I don't know, y'all. You know how like when you're surrounded by love, nothing else matters? I felt like that's what it was. She was surrounded by love, so nothing else mattered. And so the next day we took her back to the venue. The water had was like leaving out because the building was raised. We didn't have to because the building was raised, we didn't have to like it wasn't water inside the place. But we end up having to hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get the pictures for y'all so y'all can see. We ended up we turned the lights off for her because we had a certain light setting, and we let her come in. We lit the candles, and we did all that good stuff for her so that she could like get to see her venue all set up and pretty, her and her husband. And we did like a toast to the champagne, and we set the cake up, and we let them like cut the cake with their hands, with the knife, the bejeweled knife and everything. It was really, really nice. And she got her deposit back from the place, so she didn't have to shoot. She got her deposit place. She said that once she got her deposit back, she felt a lot better. I I bet you did. I would have felt a lot better too once I would have got my deposit back from the venue. Shoot, we already married now. So it was no thing. But me and my sister, we went and we decorated the hotel room for her. They say rain on your wedding is a good thing. I hope. Well, I pray to God it is, because this this was this was this was a little sad. It was a little sad, but I'm gonna show y'all my mom. Hold on. This was grape juice for you. Well, my mom doesn't drink. My mom's very religious, so her husband very religious. They don't drink. Um, so we was drinking cider regardless. But my cousins and my husband and my sister and them, they was out there drinking tequila, having a good old time, while I was just sitting there. I was so tired, y'all. It didn't matter what I was doing. But this is my mom. So this was out on her patio because we had to have everything on the patio. And I wish I could zoom it in, but I really can't really zoom it in like I want to. But this was her on her wedding day. And I had brought my shoes and everything. I didn't even put them shoes on, y'all. I just put the little sneakers on that my mom wanted us to wear. And then I'm not gonna show like her and her husband because I don't know how much she really want me to show. But I'm just showing like, her on her wedding day. And it was really beautiful. And then me and my sister went and decorated her and her husband's like hotel room for the night, because we was like, let's make it really special for them, because like my mom is religious, so they were like saving themselves for this night. First of all, today's my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, mom. And we like, y'all too old for this, because y'all too old to be saving yourselves for this day. And they've been like dating for a long, long time. Um, so that was cute. Let me see. And then this is me, my mom, and my sister. If you on my Instagram, you probably saw this one already. Hold on, I'm trying to upload it. This was we was in the bathroom trying to get ready because we felt so bad. I'm like trying to lift my mom's spirit up and everything so that she could have a good day. So it turned out really, really nice. It turned out really beautiful. Um, they not too old. I mean, they not too old for it, but I feel like y'all too old to be trying to wait now. Now y'all trying to wait. Y'all trying to wait now. It's too late. My mother got 4 kids. Okay. um, but yeah, so it turned out beautiful. And then we had went down to my sister's house. My mom looked young. Yeah, my mom is, well, she's 50. I think she said she's 56 today. 56 or 57, one of them. So she's a woman of a particular age, but she looks so good because black don't crack. Okay, black don't crack. Okay. Um, and then the one in the middle is my mom, my sister's in the front, and y'all know that's me in the back, or whatever the case may be. And I think that's probably why I can't walk. I think that whole weekend I did so much walking and moving and everything that it was just like a lot of my body. Because, like I told y'all, when we had to go back, we had to break down everything, and we couldn't even use none of that stuff. But it turned out so nice. But it was just so weird, like walking down the hallway, like with our bouquets and everything. It was so crazy. So I don't have a lot of pictures because like I was like in the wedding. So, and we didn't have a photographer because the photographer couldn't make it. So everybody has all these pictures. So I'm waiting for everybody to send me all these pictures so that I could go ahead and make my mom a nice album or whatever and give it to her for Christmas or whatever. So it's going to be really, really, really nice for her. You need a spa day. I need a chiropractor. I need somebody to crack some of these joints or something, because they got me messed up. These joints got me all the way messed up. But it turned out really beautiful, and I was so happy for her. So yeah, that's how my weekend went, y'all. My weekend was full of anxiety and chaos, but also like love and family and laughs and food that I couldn't eat, but it was still great. It was still great overall. So we had a good time. And I can't wait to move because I really miss all my family down there. It shows us we don't need the bells to have a wonderful wedding. I agree, because I had a small wedding. Um, y'all know I had like 25 people at my wedding. And we did like the reception and the what's the name all together. Then you know, then you would have had to watch Love Is Blind. Look, I couldn't watch Love Is Blind because it was so much going on, so many people. I didn't even watch Ready to Love when I was down there because it was so, we had to be pressing things and trying to build put together boxes and decorating and almost dying trying to drive home in the dark. We was tired, okay? I never had so much Bojangles in my life because y'all know I'm a Jersey girl, so we don't have Bojangles. So we like, ooh, Bojangles. Let's get some of that. Let's get some of that. So it was just a mess. It was a mess, but overall, it was good. It was fun. It was nice, and I'm happy to be home. Okay, I'm happy to be home. And then my flight home was delayed, y'all. We get to the host the airport. We drop the car off. We get to the airport. They tell us our flight is delayed about a good hour and a half because Newark is over. Because I live in Irvington, and so the airport is now the rain is coming to where I live. So it's raining over here, and they like it's high turbulence and airspace or something like that. So we had to delay the flight. I'm like, this is crazy. This is crazy. So we leaving rain to come to rain. So it was rain all here when we got here. It was raining, and then yesterday was raining. I'm like, no, Monday was raining. I'm like, we left a storm to come to a storm, but our storm ain't got nothing on that storm. So now when we looking around, we like, let me tell you something. We got to stay away from the water. Wherever the shores are, we not moving there. We not moving by no shores because they flooding. Okay, it's flooding out there really, really bad. We need the FedEx Bojangles soon. Okay, that chicken was so good. But I am so happy to be home, and I just can't wait to like move so I can be close to my family and stuff like that. So I'm just waiting to have this baby. So with my doctors, because I got to get procedures done, my C-section done and stuff like that. So I just better wait till I have my baby, and hopefully by December I can move. Hopefully by December I can move. Need a mountain town from the flood. Need a mountain town, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, you really gotta really research what cities and stuff you want to live in, because if not, it, it hurricanes really bad. Can't wait to see the Luke. I can't wait to see him either, y'all. I cannot wait to see my baby because I just feel like as much stuff he putting me through, it better be worth it. Okay, he better be somebody when he get older. Okay, he better become something. Okay, this child better be. And you know how they say boys have a lot of energy. He got a lot of energy because he be tearing me up. So I just know he about to come out a ball of energy and fun. So I can't wait to like really like just see him and hold him and stuff like that. Okay. I did post the registry on my community post, and thank you guys who already went out and started getting things. I appreciate y'all all so much. We're gonna have our virtual baby shower like 2 weeks, and like 2 weeks into October we do it. That way I can start setting everything up. Okay, maybe a future lawyer like yourself and a man of the community is giving high value. It's giving high value, okay? And I'm gonna teach my son to take care of his family, okay? No 50-50 energy over here. Okay. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and let's get into some gossip because I know we've been talking for a little bit. Let's get into some gossip, okay? So what's going on with Melody and Simone? Where is your registry? It's on a community post. It's on Amazon. It's an Amazon registry. It's on a community post. It's like one post down from the one I just posted. So you can always just go over there and click on a link. Um, so what's going on with Melody and Simone? Y'all, I was over there and I was getting like little DMs, and I'm like, oh, wait, how did this happen? Like, how did they end up in a beef? It's the weirdest, strangest beef to me ever, because Simone and Melanie, the honorary doctor's degree. Child, I'm just sitting here like, but it came out of nowhere. Tell me it didn't come out of nowhere. Y'all tell me it didn't come out of nowhere, because I will say this. Let me say this. As a content creator myself, I do know that it is important to go ahead and, uh, reply in comment sections and make like little posts and things like that, and like on the blogs and things like that, because that help people recognize your page. Because sometimes when people relate to you or stuff like that, they'll be like, let me click on this profile. They go to your profile, they see what you do, and then they might like you and follow you, and then join your YouTube channel and stuff like that. So a lot of bloggers comment on a lot of sections, make comments on a lot of blogs. That's not uncommon. So, um, hold on, y'all. So that's not uncommon. So, but I will say that Simone definitely have her fair share of saying things in people comments that she probably shouldn't say. But who are we to tell somebody what they probably shouldn't say, right? Um, I will say that Simone could have just said this one out. I think that she should have just been like, I felt like the comment was unnecessary. One, because if that girl got an honorary degree, then let her have an honorary degree. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't got to make it a thing. Simone started it though. That's what I'm saying. This don't need to make a comment about the. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I feel like that's one of those comments where it wasn't necessary. Like, we didn't ask for an opinion. It's not like one of the like loving hip hop like scenes or commentary on the scenes and stuff like that. This lady was just talking about her honorary degree and she happy and this, that, and the other. So it was kind of like no point in like pointing it out. You know what I mean? And so I feel like she definitely started it, but it just went a whole different way. So let's watch. I want to get into it. Let's watch how it started. So present share. Hold on, y'all. I'm sharing my screen. What you say? Have we talked about Love is Blind? No, we didn't talk about Love is Blind yet. All right, y'all. Go ahead, like the video, like the video, like the video. I hope y'all are liking the video. Okay. I just came up here to talk to y'all randomly about just about everything. Okay. Whatever we decide to talk about in this time span, we gonna talk about it. Okay. Okay. So Mel posted her video basically celebrating her honorary degree. Okay, she was happy she got her honorary degree. They awarded her this degree for so many reasons. I feel like so many people have honorary degrees, and that's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Oprah have some people get these things. This honorary. It's just exactly what it is. They can't use it on a resume. They're not going to get a certain job because of it. Like, it's just like an honorary position, right? So Simone said, I'm going to start calling myself a doctor since everyone else is, and I actually studied for 3 years to earn mine. Dr. Red Wine from now on. So that's what I feel like. I just feel like, come on, Simone. Now you know that was a little underhanded. It was a little underhanded. Not gonna hold you. It was a little underhanded. Okay. So then Melody said, first of all, Miss, I don't even know you, but the fact that you decided to come over here and throw shade versus congratulate speaks volumes. I don't know if it's because your fiance/boyfriend or whatever he is be in my DMs, but it's giving not cute. Intimidated, integrity less than that of any doctor. Now move around, fellow on colleague. On keep it real. Now listen, y'all. Did y'all see the DMs? Did y'all see what he said in her DMs? So this is the one question that I got, because now if this is the case, then this will make sense. I would think that it was definitely shade from Simone if she knew about these DMs. Okay. But I want y'all to keep in mind that Simone did not comment this under Mel's actual page. This was on a blog page. Okay. So it wasn't like she went to it's not like she went looking for Mel. Let's just say that. It's like it popped up on her thing, and then she just felt the way and she wanted to like make a comment. Now, I want to know, I want to know, did she know that he was in a text message? So according to what I saw, the text message said, while she replied to the story, replied to Melody's story, and he said, love it, keep living with the smiley face, right? And she said, thanks, smiley face, and sure will, smiley face. And he said, you look good doing it too, exclamation mark. And then she put thanks, exclamation mark. And he hearted it, okay? And then he wrote, no, thank you in caps. Thank you in caps, exclamation mark, with this the laughy face. Like, no, thank you. Like, nah, thank you. Now, I said, because we was talking about it in my membership group chat on Instagram. And I was like, I wonder when did these DMs happen, because now this can get really sticky really fast. Okay. Because if these DMs happen when they was in a relationship or when they was engaged and stuff like that, this conversation is very, 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 very inappropriate. Right? Because like, what you mean you look good doing it too? And what you mean, no, thank you. Like, that's too much, sir. That's too much. Like, you doing way too much. You get what I'm saying? Y'all know what I mean, right? So I'm like, I need to know what's the dates. There's no dates. We don't have dates. Um, and this makes me think, y'all remember when Tasha K was saying like why she had girls on the side and this, that, and the other. Remember when her and Simone got into it? When Tasha K and Simone got into it, and she was like, "Yeah, he don't let me expose your fiance with the girls, the girls or whatever." I'm wondering if Rashid was out here living foul. Now I know this ain't got nothing to do with Rashid, because because it really don't. But like he got put in it. So since he got put in it, we got questions and we need answers. Now he looking for the next good credit score. Get out of here. Y'all not right at all. Okay, y'all not right at all. But that's my question. Because if it was now, it don't matter. You said the DM was weak. Wait, hold on, where it go? That DM is weak. Did she put up more? That's the only one I saw. Now I'm not gonna say it was like, I'm not saying it was like scandalous, right? But I want you to put yourself in Simone's shoes for a second. If this is your fiance and this is what he's writing in somebody DMs, how would you feel about it? You know what I mean? Like, first of all, it's one thing to say, keep up the good work, good. But then when you start saying, and it looks good on you too, and like, no, thank you. I feel like that's low key, like shooting your shot, kind of low key. You don't think that's low key? I feel like that's a little low key. Like that's a little low key. I'm gonna throw a little bait out there, just a little bit, just to see like how, just to see what happened. I don't want to be too, it's giving, I'm not going to be too straightforward, but I am going to let you know, like, I see you, like I see you. Because at the end of the day, when you are replying to stories on Instagram, all you got to do is literally go ahead and heart it, and they'll see that you liked it. You ain't got to do all the extra, commentary in the comments and whatnot. Shall they give out degrees to anyone with money? Let me get some money. I'm getting my lawyer degree. Sorry, Shakira. I'm gonna get my lawyer degree like Kim Kardashian. Okay, so that's that. Hold on, let me go. So let's get into. I'm trying to go in order, y'all. I don't know how all this happened. So Simone went and said, make sure you post the reply. This is about business. I rejected a new show Melody Company wanted me to produce and instead committed to another company that's bringing it to TV. That's business, and I wish her company the best, but don't be a sore loser. In the same way that people in sororities, fraternities don't like it when people who didn't earn the letters wear the letters. That's how many people who earned their doctorates feels about people who's calling themselves doctors celebrate the win, but don't disrespect the title. Now I can understand what Simone's saying. I don't think it's that serious, but then again, I don't have a doctorate. I didn't go to school for a doctorate. So if I had an honorary one, I would still be happy. You know what I mean? I'll still be happy. And I'm like, you ain't got to come over here with that. You ain't got to come over here with that, but it just is what it is. Okay. So then Melody said, that's that part. My company does certain deals when they don't have a budget. That's it. When they don't, my company does do certain deals when they don't have a budget. That's it, and that's all. I do so much. I didn't even know they pitched the show to us until everything happened yesterday. My business partner D me to t- had to tell me who she was because I didn't know. But anywho, y'all check out our new show. I have been filming and we're producing coming to TV because they had a budget. Because they could, I guess she's throwing shot like whoever they are, they had a budget. All TV submissions hit my DMs. Please don't come for mimosas with melody, no damn red wine. Please come. Okay, come. Please don't come for a mimosa with melody with no damn red wine. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, anyway. So here's my thing. But who made her the honorary police? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would be excited. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna not post my thing because it's a thing. It's not like it's not a thing. They don't have honorary fraternity people, do they? Do they have like honorary AKAs or honorary deltas? They don't have that, right? So if they don't have that, then I will understand why someone would be mad. But if I made you an honorary, you know, AKA member, then cool. If I made you an honorary, you know, whatever it is that somebody gave her that title, she didn't just wake up and say, I'm gonna give myself an honorary doctorate degree. You know what I mean? Ron said that Simone's still dealing with that breakup. I know she is, but she's expected to still be dealing with that. Like it's still just happened. They do have honorary. Oh, so then what's the deal? Do the Zetas and the Deltas get mad when they give out the honoraries? I don't think so. Hey, babe. Trying to be my husband. Was it because Mel called herself a doctor and the rule is you can't use it? Is that the rule? I don't know what the rule is, y'all. I don't know. I didn't even know it was this big of a deal. So then Mel went live, and this is what she said.
You know, the budget wasn't there. And that's it, and that's all.
Hold on.
Like, I don't cast, my production company doesn't cast. Even filming a reality show, I'm filming a reality show currently that is hitting a network that came to me with a budget or came to my team with a budget. Has nothing to do. I don't cast. I don't go out casting looking for people to fit a show. Now, if you want to hit me up because you have a show idea and you have a budget, hey, we can make it happen. Let's go, right? Let's get to work. But I'm not out here doing open castings for anybody. So I just kind of hate that it's become a sore loser. How am I a sore loser? I didn't know who you were.
All right, so let me get this straight. I just want to make sure I kind of understand what's happening. So Mel supposedly has a production company, right? And she's saying that Simone came to her, that her company reached out to Simone, saying that Mel's company reached out to her to do a show, and she said she declined that offer because she took another offer on another show, right? So that means that Simone's coming to a TV near us sometime soon. Is that what that means? Okay, we'll see. Um, can you make me some tea?
Not in the meeting, but okay.
Okay. Um, so that means that Simone, yeah. So Simone declined it and she took another offer. So she feels as though, you know, Mel was feeling some type of way because she didn't come to her channel. I mean, with her station. Now Mel's saying that Simone came to them, but she didn't have a budget. And because she didn't have a budget, they declined it. So it sounds like whoever comes to Mel's production company will have to come with their own budget and everything in place, because that's how they plan on, producing the shows. Okay. How's the baby doing? The baby's doing good. I'm supposed to be due November 22nd, but because of the gestational diabetes and all the other things in place, they might try to take him earlier. I know that they was discussing around 37 weeks will be the first week of November. So maybe 37, 38, depending on how big he is, because they're projecting him to be 8 pounds. And Lord Jesus, no, I don't need no 8 pound baby in my little old body frame. So we gonna see, we gonna see. As long as he's happy, I mean, as long as he's healthy, they'll probably take him out once I hit full term, which will hopefully be the beginning of November.
I didn't even know that you came to us, and apparently, you know, the budget wasn't there. And that's it, and that's all. Like, I don't cast, my production company doesn't cast. Even filming a reality show, I'm filming a reality show currently.
So you said that people, okay, so the argument is that that Melody only responded to Simone's comment, is like, out of all the comments you could have responded to, this is the one you respond to. Now I can understand that. I can see why that would be like, all these people commented, why you gotta focus on this one. I get that. Especially when it wasn't directly underneath your page. I could see both sides. I could definitely see both sides to this whole situation. I do feel like the comment maybe was unnecessary, but we all do unnecessary stuff sometimes. So hey, it is what it is. Like I said, this is the weirdest beef ever. Like, I never seen this beef coming at all. My family have 8 pounders. That's healthy. Yeah, that's healthy. But my daughter was 6 pounds, and I don't. What am I can't. I'm already can't walk with whatever pounds he is now, y'all.
That is hitting a network that came to me with a budget, or came to my team with a budget. Has nothing to do. I don't cast. I don't go out casting looking for people to fit a show. Now, if you want to hit me up because you have a show idea and you have a budget, hey, we can make it happen. Let's go, right? Let's get to work. But I'm not out here doing open castings for anybody. So I just kind of hate that it's become a sore loser. How am I a sore loser? I didn't know who you were.
Now, Melody, why did you go looking to start drama? I didn't make a comment on your page. I did not at you. It was on a completely different third party page, and you went starting drama. But I stand by what I said, which is that in the same way that, people in sororities don't want people wearing their letters who didn't earn them, that if you get an honorary degree, that's fine. You're just not supposed to walk around calling yourself Dr. So-and-so. Puffy doesn't call himself Dr. Combs for the very reason. But since you want to take it elsewhere, let's be very clear. You know exactly who I am, because your production company wanted to sign me to a production deal for a television show. I declined because of your professionalism and the professionalism of your business. So,
Okay, but I want to know what was the unprofessionalism? Because she said because of Mel's unprofessionalism. Now Mel said that she didn't even know who she was. Like, she didn't. Mel said she doesn't really have anything to do with all of that. They go through the company, and then maybe she just oversees it. So my thing is, I'm wondering why Simone said because of your professionalism, as if they probably got into it before, or like something, or exchanged words or something like that. That man changed his name to Dr. Love now.
let's be real. Also, it's real interesting how you be running up Carlos King's butt when you wanted to take this project to Andy and Bravo. You didn't even want to give it to your little buddy. So don't play with me. Play with your kids. Now, Melody, why did you go looking to...
Hold up, because I didn't hear that part. She told her to play with her. Don't play with me, play with your kids. Oh no. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. She does and mad over a post, make it make sense. Ooh. Ooh, Lord. Hey, Romel. I don't know if we should have said that, Simone. I don't know, girl. We should have probably kept that one in the vote. Right. Don't play. Oh, shoot. I. Okay, we're going to have to. I didn't know she said that part, y'all. And how Carlos King get in it? Carlos King somewhere like, how did I get in this? And I'm not gonna be mad at Melody if she wanted to take her stuff to Bravo and Andy, because I would take my stuff to Bravo and Andy before Carlos King and OWN Network. Child, they can't even get these grown men regular beds at the villa when they go on a getaway once a year for the season of Ready to Love. So I'm definitely gonna try to get my stuff over there with Andy and Bravo and them. That makes sense to me. Thank you, babe. Oh, it's hot. Oh, okay. So Doctor, wow, y'all, that's what that's wow. That's a wow. Did they stop beefing? I think they stopped beefing, y'all. I think they stopped though. I think they stopped. And then did y'all see Phil, what's his name? Phil. Phil on the internet. We won't get into it in our live later on, but Phil over there, you know, saying that, he took himself out to dinner and he's financially stable and it was all a big edit and this, that, and the other. He got his ish together, the things are the things. Andy is a bag. Shoot, if Andy called me, I'm coming. I'm going immediately. Immediately. Rosemary said, I think that Simone is the one that wanted to get some clout, and I hate that Melody brought herself down to even comment on her post, period. Hey, Romel. Oh, I watched all 4 episodes of Love is Blind, and to be honest, the season is boring. Romel, I'm gonna need you to not watch TV because I feel like you'll be over all of it. Okay, the first 2 episodes is a little draggy, but it definitely gives what it needs to give. Like you have to watch it so that when episode 3 and 4 hit, you really you all in. You all in. No, Shakira, y'all gotta watch Love is Blind. If you did not watch Love is Blind, this is why my views is not hitting 1,000, because y'all not out here watching Love is Blind. That's what's happening. I need y'all to watch Love is Blind. Yes. Yes, watch Love is Blind. I need y'all to watch it. So over there on Love is Blind, child, oh God, it's a mess. It's a mess because nobody. And my Simone won't even back down. In my opinion, she's going to continue talking to the cows. I think it's over. I think the beef between Melody and Simone may be over. I mean, for the sake of both of them, it's childish to keep going back and forth. There's no reason. Like, what's the reason? There's really no reason at this point. It's really no reason. I think it had its time. They said what they had to say and they moved on. But now that I realized that she did say play with your kids, I feel like Melody probably do got something to say. And the one thing I've learned about Melanie and her millimeters, if that's what they call, child, leave them people alone. Please leave the millimeters alone, okay? The things I hear about them doing, like, they be threatening the judge and all types of stuff. Leave them people alone. It's not safe. Okay, it's not safe. I heard they worse than the barbs. Okay, the millimeters. I heard they worse than the barbs. Child, ain't nobody worse than the Barbs, okay? um, Love is Blind should be called Exes in a Pot. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I could pull up Love is Blind on Instagram so I could see these people and remember who these people is, child, because I can't remember nothing. Where's the Love is Blind Instagram page? Oh, okay. I'm about to say, child, where's the Love is Blind Instagram page? Um, Simone says she didn't write that under her post. She didn't. Simone, that's what I said in the beginning. Simone did not write that underneath Melanie's post. Like, it wasn't her page. Chloe, after finding out what you found out, if you were a Libra, would you have punched Lydia in the face or playing you close? So I would have been pissed at Lydia. I would have been pissed at Lydia. I posted a video for my Love is Blind on Lydia, Aaliyah, and Oche. I posted a video. It's a quick like 8-minute video. Y'all go ahead and watch it. But since we're talking about it, let's talk about it. Aaliyah is, for one, I think that she should really not want to be friends with Lydia at all. Because, like I said in that video, question number one is, did you befriend me to keep eyes on Oche? Right? And the fact that when Aaliyah was crying on Lydia's shoulder, like crying to her, saying it's like, oh my gosh, like he said he can't see himself leaving here with nobody else. And when Lydia was crying, I promise y'all, I was like, why is she crying? Why is she in her feelings? It just did not feel right. It did not sit right with me. And to find out that her and what's this guy name? Oche knew each other, and they found out the first day, and they kept this a secret from the people that they was building connections with, is effed up. And like I said, I feel like it's sneaky as hell. It's sneaky as hell because why out of all the people that you got the closest to, you had to get the closest to your ex-boyfriend's top pick. You get what I'm saying? And I mean, she's literally all up on her and hugging on her. And I find it funny how you was truthful with Aaliyah, how she told Aaliyah that she and Oche had sex 3 months ago, but she didn't tell Milton that her and Oche had sex 3 months ago. She said that she broke it off with him 3 months ago. Broke it off with and had sex with two totally different things. You had no problem telling Aaliyah that you had sex with daggone Oche 3 months ago, right? But she didn't say that to Milton. And I feel like Lydia, if that was her real friend to Aaliyah, she could have easily said, I'm going to be honest with you. Oche is my ex-boyfriend. We broke up. I don't really know why, but he's a great man. And I think you really should, give him a chance, and let the chips fall where they may, because y'all was sitting there trying to avoid, not having a process play out how y'all wanted to play out, and it still didn't, because y'all both over here playing games and ultimately hurting both of the people that y'all wanted to. Lydia is straight evil and calculated. First of all, I don't know what's her MO, but homegirl been in love with just about everybody. She basically fell in love with Izzy, and I was like, you can't tell that man don't like you. The whole time they were sitting in them pods talking, she wouldn't even let Izzy talk. Every time Izzy was trying to say something, she'll cut in and start talking. I'm like, you need to calm down. She falls in love with this man, and he's like, girl, you not it. And you out here breaking down, crying. She stay in a pod. Let me tell y'all something. If that was me, ain't no way in heck a man gonna break up with me through a wall, okay? And I'm gonna sit there and cry and be like, but I don't know. I think I deserve real love. I'm getting up and walking out. We only on episode 4, and I feel like Lydia is just trying to attach herself to someone because it's no way in the world you really in love with Milton. Girl, stop playing with me. Milton want to go play weed with his friends at nighttime. Come on now. That boy is 24 years old. 24. What do you want to do with a 24-year-old? Nothing. He still want to play video games. And rightfully so. He's 24 years old. And I think that now that I'm thinking about how Izzy. Now Izzy went ahead and I feel like Izzy doesn't know what he wants in his relationships. Right. Now, Izzy, I don't know what's his purpose, y'all. I really can't tell you what his purpose is because he really was playing. What's the girl name? Johnny. He knew that Johnny was going to go break up with Chris and he let her. He let Johnny break up with Chris and knowing that he was not going to pick her. And he didn't pick her because of her past, which I ain't going to hold you. I could kind of understand just a little bit because she married her ex-husband as a rebound. Oh, let me go back to Oche real quick. I'm sorry, y'all. My brain jumping all over the place. But Oche made me so mad that episode because he really was like, you cheated on that. You cheated on your ex-boyfriend 2 years ago. Did you tell him? Did you do this, that, and other? He was really, really like condescending. Really like he was like chastising her. He was really, really nasty with it. The way he was treating her. And I'm saying here like, sir, y'all grown people. This not act like people haven't cheated in the past. Now I can understand why that would be a red flag because nobody wants to be with somebody who cheated. But let's be honest, mostly almost everybody have cheated at least once in a lifetime. Not me, because I'm not no cheater, okay? But a lot of people have cheated at least once in a lifetime. And she did this 2 years ago because she wasn't sexually satisfied in this relationship. So she went ahead and she had to go get her one, okay? She said she talked to that man, she explained to that man that she wasn't getting what she needed and it didn't work out. And she just had to get her rocks off, okay? And so she finally went and did it. He was like, why you just didn't get it go up ahead and leave? And I'm like, it's always better to say it after it's done. Like, of course, everybody wants to be like, you should have just left, you should have just left, you should have just left. But like, let's be honest, so many people don't leave. You know what I'm saying? They cheat. That's why it's called cheating. But he really tried to make it seem like it's so new. Like that's 2 years ago. That's still so new. And you really chastised this girl and you didn't tell her that you was in a relationship with Izzy and you slept with her 3 months ago. You literally beat this girl down her back, made her feel horrible to the point where she had to walk out crying because of how you made her feel about something that happened 2 years ago. And you literally was sleeping with Lydia 3 months ago. It's hypocritical. It's like something about him's giving, I don't like it. I don't like it. But I feel like if you here for love, she could get past the fact that him and Lydia. So I feel like if he would have told her about Lydia in the beginning, they could have moved past it. She probably would have never befriended her, left her in her little corner and went on by herself. And then her and Oche could have, built a relationship. But this relationship is built on a lie. Because you was sitting on this information, you didn't tell me this, neither one of y'all. So now I can't trust you as a friend, I can't trust you as a man. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no way I could trust either one of y'all. Because even when Oche told her that he had a relationship with Lydia. And then I don't like the way that he ended it with Lydia either. The way he ended it sound real effed up too, because Lydia said she don't even understand why he did it, why he broke up with her. And so she went ahead and blocked her. I don't like Oche's here and Chloe, the producers. The producer. Oh, so let me tell y'all. One of my subs, I can't remember. I gotta go find it. So one of my subs said that Lydia said production told her not to tell, not to say, not to tell old girl that she knew about it. Let me go to my messages. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find it real quick. Oh, it's Dominique. Hey, Dominique, girl. um,
You see the house? I'm talking to the lady now about it's a Rocky Mountain, 1750.
all right.
3 bedrooms.
Okay. I'm gonna look at it. Babe, I'm in the middle of a live. Oh, one of the a commenter said that I feel like production manipulated the heck out of this. It's very messy. So then Oche went and said, yes, production forced me to keep my past a secret when editing out the parts where I revealed that I wasn't allowed by production to tell the truth. Was an interesting decision. So he's basically saying that he didn't tell her because production told him not to tell her. And he did, and that part was edited out or something like that. But if you're a producer, that's your job. Your job is to make it as messy as possible. But you could be advised to not do something and still do it. It's reality TV. So I'm not buying it. Because you don't have to, let's be honest. We watched enough reality TV to know that you don't have to agree. You don't have to do what they tell you to do. They suggest or they'll say, let's not do this, da da da, and you could choose not to say something and not to do something. So if you know that this is going to potentially hurt your relationship with someone that you really want to be with, you could still tell them. I watched 60 Days In. 60 Days In is about people who choose to go to jail to help better the jail system and bring the information back to the warrant, right? One season, one of the girls went into the jail and she was in there and she fell in love with one of the participants. And she told that girl that she was part of 60 Days in the program. And they had to hurry up and evacuate all the participants out of that because it was dangerous for them now, knowing that they were snitches inside of the jail. Right. So if she can go ahead and do that on a national television show inside of a jail, you can definitely decide to tell your girlfriend or your future fiance who you want to be in love with that you mess with this daggone girl. Like, come on. Let's not be crazy. I'm so happy Aaliyah left. I'm happy that Aaliyah left too. But it looked like she won't come back. They would kick them off the show. You think so? I still think that it would be too hard. I still like, but this is my thing. I still feel like it doesn't matter. It would still be messy. Like, if they would have told them in the beginning, it would still be messy because then she would still be side eyeing Lydia in the house or whatever the case may be. I still feel like they could get the drama. I don't know. What season was that? I can't remember what season it was. It was, I can't remember what season it was. When I will find out for you, Shakira, I'll let you know. I'm going to inbox you the link. Yeah, inbox me the link. Let me see it. Um, let's go back to Izzy. Now, Izzy, I don't know how I feel about him, but I do feel like he's not really here for it. I feel like he's playing games because Johnny was ultimately, I feel like Johnny was really in love with him. And I feel like he played Johnny because why would you go ahead and knowing that Johnny was going to cut off her connection with Chris after she told you she cut off her connection with Chris, your very next day, you go ahead and cut her off with Johnny. But I do understand where he was coming from when he was saying when she told him that she married her ex-husband, basically because her ex-boyfriend had ended up in rehab or whatever rehab or whatever, they broke up, whatever the case may be. She has a lot of baggage, and I do feel like she does have this tendency where, like, I feel like it could be kind of codependent also. Like, she needs somebody because you left one toxic relationship, married this man, and then was still in love with your ex who passed away, this and other. I think she needs therapy. She's not really ready for real love. But I feel like Izzy played horribly. He played her horribly, and then he just went ahead and went for the other girl, which was very strange because I didn't see them connecting like that. And I feel like she doesn't have any substance. Everything is very, very, very weird. Oh, y'all, it's this thing I want to show y'all. Hold on. Izzy's a player. Yeah, right, Romel. She needs therapy. Like, there's nothing that anyone could do for, like, she don't need to be up here looking for love right now. And y'all know I'm not opposed to people looking for love while they're healing because everyone deserves love. But I do feel like they hold on, y'all. How do I turn the sound off on these videos on TikTok? Oh crap. Okay. I'm trying to find this Love is Blind clip that I came across about that girl who was talking about her job. It was so funny to me. I'm gonna see if I can play it for y'all real quick. As you send me the link, y'all can hear me, right? Let me see. All right, let me send this to my Instagram email. I'm looking for this video that I wanted to play. It was so funny because I swear this how I was when I was listening to it. That daggone Lydia really made me mad. Looking through these little video things got me agitated. Dang, it's taking too long for me to find it. I don't know, y'all. I tried to find it because it was so funny to me. I wanted to show y'all so bad. I don't even know if I saved it. How do y'all can check if y'all saved something on Instagram? I mean, on TikTok. I don't know, but if I find it, I'll bring it back up. Let me go ahead and pull up this link that you just sent me, Dominique. Let's look at the link that Dominique just sent me. Johnny was lying to both of these men to get married. It was given desperate. She definitely given desperate. That's exactly what I said. Exactly what I said. She's given desperate. First, Izzy would not be attracted to Johnny. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all know who not going to be attracted to someone? What's that girl named? Lydia's not going to be attracted to Milton. I hate to say it, but she not. Let me see. You said, let me see what you said. You said go to the profile, then the bottom. There's some buttons, I think, in the second or three that shows you your save. Let me see if it shows me my saves, and then we could go to it. I feel like I kind of did save it, but I don't know if I did. Let's talk. Oh, I didn't even save it. It's not there. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what this article says. This article, Love is Blind Boston says Lydia and Oche's past relationship was a complete shock. Revealed season 5 had multiple engaged couples not shown. Okay, the first quarter of Love is Blind ended in quiet twist, right? For the first time in the show's history, the producers cast two singles, Lydia and Oche, completely unaware that they dated in the past. All right, so the production didn't know. The fact that Lydia and Oche not only knew each other, but had a prior romantic relationship was a complete surprise to me. I was totally blindsided. Show's creator and kinetic company, Chris tells Variety. Okay. It was a complete shock, to be honest. It was like they're what are we going to do? Nobody has any ideas. Okay, the duo realized that they knew each other upon meeting in the pods she immediately recognized his name and voice. Once producers realized what had happened, Colleen pulled them each into private conversations. We told each of them separately that we had no idea this happened and we were disappointed. But we felt the right choice was for them to leave the experiment, he says. Lydia and Oche was absolutely crushed separately. They each expressed a tremendous desire to stay on and continue, speaking about their investments in the process. And to be honest, I felt bad for them because this is an amazing experience for to participate in. With that, he informed Lydia and Oche that if they were at all interested in exploring a relationship with each other, they should do so outside of the show, which is why they didn't hook up, which I think they probably would have. Okay. Um, while they both, let me make sure y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me? Okay. I just want to make sure I wasn't muted. Let's go back. Okay. So while they both said really positive things about the other, each one of them confirmed that they had absolutely no interest in the other. Lying. Lydia's a liar because she definitely had interest in him. Okay. Um, We all agree that under the conditions that they were not interested in each other, that they could stay if they did not immediately tell people about their history. And at that point, on day one of the pods, we all felt the information was irrelevant, and we all agreed revealing it would have been destructive to everyone's overall experience. Okay, so production definitely told them not to do it, and they were definitely about to get them kicked off. Once it became clear that the real feelings were being developed for O'Shea, it was it was with Aaliyah and Lydia. With Milton, they were free to discuss their past history with anyone they chose to explain. Production set this up. Y'all, production set this up because we already know that they have engagements that they don't show. Why not show the other engagements then? Because they want the mess, they want the drama. Okay. When Oche eventually told Aaliyah she wasn't only shocked because she had trusted him, but also because Lydia had become her closest friend. The news was seemingly too much for her to handle, as she chose to leave the show, blindsided him when he was ready to propose. O'Shea didn't want that girl, didn't even recognize her voice. He definitely didn't want that girl. I totally believe that he did not want that girl because he broke up with that girl and left that girl where she was at, okay? She was the one still in her feelings. You could tell that she still loved him. That's why she blocked him. She blocked him because she could not take seeing him on her timeline. She was too invested. She was too invested, okay? And that's exactly what happened. She's still in love with him. And if y'all saw the previews of what's coming up on the next episodes, you could tell that she's gonna try to get her man back. And this is why I say she is not to be trusted. She is nobody's friend because I feel like she became friends with Dag on Lydia, with Dag on Aaliyah, just to keep an eye on Oche. Because y'all don't think that is creepy that she's sitting there telling us something. That's why I kept saying I see myself in you. I see myself in you. And maybe this is what he needs. She wants him to realize that she wants Oche to realize that he missed out on her by being with Aaliyah. What kind of sick ish is that? She said that. She said, I want him to realize that he got a second chance with Aaliyah by missing because he missed out on such a good thing with me. What? Girl, bye. Bye, Romel. Because, like, what? That's so weird. Because, like, that's a weird statement to me. I'm just saying. So weird statement to make. Mm. So yeah, that's that. So I don't know, y'all, but it's no way. There's no way that this would be. Mm-mm. I don't want that type of. God, no, ma'am. You don't want this. Oche, God, no, ma'am. I don't want it. Cause she's in her feelings. She want that man. It's clear, it's obvious. That's why she was sitting there crying when she told her that he said he can't see himself leaving with nobody else. When they was in that pods, Lydia said we should definitely go ahead and move into the house together and really give this a try. And he was like, immediately no. She wants that man. That's why she's like, I don't really know why me broke up. The way she was bragging about that man to Leah is no way you want like, oh my God, I bought his dog a toy. Oh my God, I met his friends. And da 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 da. And y'all thought Aaliyah was about to sit there and take that proposal? Immediately, no. So I guess that Oche did tell Aaliyah that production wanted them to keep it quiet, but production edited that part out. Production edited out the part where they talked about production. So Aaliyah did know that he wasn't allowed to say it. She just still didn't care. I feel like she followed him to the show. Not she followed him to the show. Oh, what if she did? Oh, child. But how would she know? Like, how would she know? You know what I mean? How would she know? I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, child. So that's that. We want to come back. I want to do a Married at First Sight live. I suspected that too. True, how many engaged couples this season? So far we have 3 engaged so far. It's usually what, 5? It's usually 4 or 5, I think. So far we had 3 proposals. And why did Milton proposing to Lydia was stupid. I don't know what that's about. Through his friends. Oh, because she met his friend. Child, this is about to get messy. This is about to get messy. Hey, Learn there, you caught alive. Well, I'm glad you caught alive. We about to end the live though. Another blogger reported Milton's ex-girlfriend did a TikTok that he broke up with her to go on the show for clout. Stop playing. Send me the TikTok. Send me the TikTok. Y'all gotta send me the stuff. Look, I only give y'all 2 homework assignments over here, okay? Y'all know I don't be asking y'all for a lot. 2 homework assignments and that's it. The one is to always like the video. Okay, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. And two is to go ahead and send me all the things other things on Instagram. Okay, that's all I ask of y'all. That's it. Okay, he didn't want to. I don't think he wanted to either. But if he came on the show for clout, it makes sense as to why he did. And I think it makes sense because he's 24 years old and he's out here living his best life, having fun playing weed with his friends in the middle of the night. And broke up with his girlfriend for clout. That sounds like some 24-year-old ish. Milton should have held his own and said no to the proposal. But Milton want to be famous. Milton, it sounded like he wanted to be famous. So that's that. That's that. Um, is she the friend playing games till 4 a.m.? Who knows? Maybe. Oh, yeah, that's probably the friend who house he gonna be at playing video games with. The Grace Report is who posted it. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. That's the I think I seen her page before. Jay Blake, what does she look like? What does she? Let me see if I could. Let me, y'all, child. Y'all know here we are up here, always investigating something. Grace Report. Oh wait, I gotta go to YouTube. Hey, let me see.
Command your pricing free.
What's up, co-reporters? Welcome back to my channel. This is other info. So if you would not like to know if, spoiler alert, he ends up marrying the girl that he's engaged to, who is, drum roll, take the time to exit if you don't want to know, Lydia. Stick around. No, I mean, exit the video. But if you do want to know if these two ultimately end up getting married, keep on watching. So there's a special little app called TikTok, okay? And about a couple months ago, a woman claiming to have been Milton's most recent ex, the girl he was with just before signing up for the show or like leaving to film the show, she went on and she revealed a lot of information about him and her relationship with him and how things end up playing out for him on the show. All of this is unconfirmed and alleged, of course, right? But in her video, she claimed that she and Milton had been dating and everything was going well. She had no inkling that there were any problems in the relationship. He was thinking about leaving her, literally nothing, until one day he just out of the blue dips. He's like, oh, well, I've got some things to think about, some things to do. And it later turns out that he had left her specifically to film Love is Blind, allegedly. So if her story is to be believed, then Milton went into the show already in a relationship, looking for some sort of fame, or as Josh from Love is Blind season 4 likes to call it, clout. Right. And I find that to be a very disturbing thing, to be honest with you. Like, it's really crazy, like the types of people, or should I say frightening, the types of people that are attracted by reality television. Reality television seems to attract a lot of contestants who are, in my opinion, on the sociopathic or narcissistic like scale of things. Am I saying that Milton is a sociopath? No. Am I saying that Milton is a narcissist? No. But I am saying that reality TV tends to attract these sorts of people who fall on the spectrum in one way or another. And if the story that this woman who is claiming to be his ex says is true, that he left her in the middle of a perfectly fine relationship to pretend to be single and looking for love on Love is Blind, then yeah, I would say he might fall somewhere on the sociopathic scale.
All right, y'all. So I went on TikTok because I'm trying to find the actual video. Bye, Shakira. All right, I'm trying to find the actual video of the girl, but I don't see it. Like, I want to play the girl. I want to play what she said. I want to see what she said. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to hear it out her mouth. Like, what's real tea? Because I can't find it. I cannot find it. But we gonna get down to the bottom of it. We gonna get down to the bottom of it. Let's give him a chance. Just because someone is saying it doesn't mean. That's why I said I want to see the actual video. I want to find the actual video of the girl itself, because I want to go into the comments. Because y'all know I like to do my investigation. I want to go to the comments. I want to see all the extra videos that she had. Because if that's your ex-boyfriend, okay, and that's your boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, we should have some pictures somewhere, because I'm going to go find an Instagram. I'm going to go do some digging, because like, you should have some pictures of him somewhere. Right. And I want dates. Like, y'all know I got to do some research. So I'm going to be doing some research to see what I come up with. And we will come back and talk about it. I'm gonna jump up off here because I do want to do a Married at First Sight live in like another hour after I eat or whatever, so we could watch this trailer and then we could go through the 5 couples that we have, and then we could talk about how one of the brides may or may not get married. Well, it sounds like she's not gonna get married. Okay, be getting married on this season of Married at First Sight. It seems like we have a runaway bride, and y'all know I'm here for the drama of that. Okay, because I've always wanted one of the brides to run away. So I guess that's my wish coming true this season. And so we're going to see how it's going to be. And apparently, supposedly, it looks like her name is Chloe. And one thing about us Chloe's, we know better. We know better. And she probably was like, nah, y'all not about to fool me up here, Pastor Cal, Dr. Pepper, talk about some love, 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 love. Y'all got my best interest in mind, and I know y'all don't. So we really going to get into Married at First Sight in the few. So y'all give me a minute. Go ahead. Go back to work, do what y'all was doing. Make sure your notification bell is on. And I'm going to talk to y'all in a few. Okay, y'all? Bye. Peace.